following is a presentation of the OLSH Sports Network. Good morning, everybody. Welcome inside the gym at GlenOak High School in Canton, Ohio, as the Chargers, Game 2 of the Wishes Can Happen tournament here at GlenOak. They lost yesterday 60-42 against a very good, very big, very strong Avon Eagles team. And today they will take on a team that's a little bit more in their class in the Dalton Bulldogs. Hello, everybody. I'm OLSH alongside Mr. Alex Wolf, and we will be here to bring you what should be a pretty good game. I think even better than yesterday, Alex.
I agree, and I think that today we need to play defensive like we did yesterday. We didn't do it throughout the whole game, but we need to be better on communication. If we do that, I think this is a very winnable game for us. Absolutely.
Like I said, Dalton, they're a good team, don't get me wrong, but nothing like the Chargers faced yesterday in the Eagles from Avon. And going back to that game again, I hate to harp on the past, but I think the Chargers, all things considered, didn't do too bad. Avon could have really, really blown them out, and the Chargers hung tight and kept it close. They got it down to like 4 points late in the game, and then give credit where credit's due. Avon took advantage of some mistakes the Chargers made and just widened that gap.
And they took it away in the fourth quarter, which is unfortunate, but they'd be a 6A team in Pittsburgh. So
exactly. So, all right, well, the Chargers come in with a record of, let's show you that. They come in with a record of 6-2 on the season. They are obviously still 2-1 in the section. The Bulldogs, after losing last night by the score of 58-31, come in with a record of 2-4 overall. They're 1-2 in their section here in Ohio. They're only like 25 minutes away from this high school. So this is virtually, if you compare, this is a home game for Dalton.
Yeah, and it's an advantage for them, too, because we were staying overnight. We have a much longer drive. And for them, like you said, they just drive 30 minutes and they're here. So there's a little bit of an advantage there.
Yeah, absolutely. So, but the Chargers come in. I think they're charged up. I was seeing them at breakfast this morning. The guys are coming in. The JV team already played this morning. The last I saw, they were trailing in that one. I don't know did you know what ever happened?
Yeah, we lost 43-27. They were much better. They just took it over.
Again, that was the GlenOak team, which is another very big school out here. This campus makes North Allegheny look small, guys. So just to give you a comparison, this is a very big school. So their JV beat ours. When I saw they were playing with them, they just couldn't keep up.
No, they were too quick for us. And we weren't communicating on defense. And we're not quick enough on defense. And they're just a better team.
Well, the Bulldogs come in trying to sweep the Chargers, so to speak, in this tournament. Hand the Chargers their second straight loss. The Chargers battling, Alex, to correct that and go 1-1. And I think there's a very good chance. The Chargers, like I said this morning at breakfast, they seem fired up and ready to go. Determined, I think, is a better word. They determined today to come away with a victory over the Bulldogs. I know I talked to Coach Quinn, my roomie for the night, and I talked to Coach Rod this morning. And, of course, Coach Rod is always cautiously optimistic, but always telling. I'm sure in the locker room he told the players this is a very good team, and they do have a couple good players. You look for number 1 and number 0 are their two main cogs that'll drive this team. But we'll go over that with the starting lineups.
And back to your point, Coach Roddy is very sincere, but he still believes in his team.
Oh,
and
yeah.
He's always ready to prepare them and win. And today, it's going to be a tough matchup, but if we play tough, we can win, which we didn't quite do yesterday. And I think by winning today, this could lift the morales and give us a gust of energy.
Great point, Alex. Yesterday, we did notice if there was one fault or downfall in the Charger game, there didn't seem any be heart or drive. And now, granted, I'm not going to make any excuses. There's a couple players that were sick and not feeling well, but hopefully they're feeling a little bit better today, and the drive is there. I mean, I think if the Chargers' heart is in the game, they can beat anybody.
Oh yeah, yeah. Whether they're sick or not, we have a great group of kids.
Right. All right, a couple minutes. We'll step aside here. We'll come back with the starting lineups and the opening tip here at GlenOak. Don't you dare go away. We got all kinds of basketball action here early on a Saturday morning.
When I enter the door, I feel welcome. My child feels welcome. What drew us and kept us was the sincere rooting and faith.
They really care about your kids on an academic level and also as a person.
It's a safe place for our kids to really stretch and grow. There's just so many opportunities.
They have something that will make a child succeed and thrive.
If you want a good college prep school, this is it.
We've had such a positive experience here. We really can't say enough of how blessed we are by OLSH.
My name is Mr. Howard. I teach environmental science and anatomy and sometimes chemistry. And as my first year here at OLSH, I'm most excited to get to know all the new students and the community.
Hi everyone, I'm Mrs. Rothenberger. I teach period 1 and 2 freshman biology. I'm super excited about my first year of teaching and I can't wait to get to know all of you.
Hi, this is Ms. Manuel. I'm going to be teaching Intro to Theater Arts this year, and I'm so excited to be back here for the school year, but mainly excited to be in the classroom.
I'm Mr. Ortechko. I'm teaching Introduction to Video Production, and I can't wait to see what my students make this year.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Valacorsa. I teach music here at OLSH, and I am most excited this year to make music with my new choir.
Hi, I'm Dr. London. I teach Theology 3 and Latin. I'm excited to be back, especially among the students in the classroom full-time this year.
Good morning. My name is Sharon Mezzio. I am the latest addition to the main office here. I am the main office administrative assistant. Your positivity and warmth since I came to the school actually makes me feel right at home. So I'm looking forward to working with you all, and I'm happy to be here.
Welcome you back to GlenOaks High School in Canton, Ohio. Getting ready for Game 2 of the Wishes Can Happen tournament here in Canton. Great hosting school of GlenOaks, doing a great job here, Alex. I don't know if you agree or not, but I mean, they've been gracious in every manner, and the tournament's well run. You can tell that.
Yes, everyone's been very kind and very welcoming. It's a good environment for us.
So, while we got a moment, why don't we just go ahead and do those starting lineups for both these teams. First for the visiting Bulldogs. The Bulldogs are coached by Cody Huth. He'll send this lineup out against your Chargers. Starting at a forward position is number 0, Matthew Heathwell. He is a 6'4" senior. Starting, didn't give me a position. I'm assuming it's a guard position, is senior Coy Wenger. He wears number 1. And those are the two guys that you got to watch out for with this Bulldog team, according to the film that I saw in the highlights.
The biggest scorers.
Yeah. Starting at a forward position is sophomore 6'3", number 4, Carter Hignite. Brother number 5, Brady Hignite, is a 6'3" senior forward. He gets a start as well. And rounding out the starting lineup is a senior at a guard position is Gabe Clark. He wears number 10. Again, for the Bulldogs, it's Heathwell, Wenger, Carter Hignite, and Brady Hignite, and Gabe Clark for the Cody Huth Bulldogs. We flip over to the Chargers, and stop me if you've seen this before. Coach Mike Rodriguez sends out the usual suspects. Starting at a guard is 5'11" junior, number 1, Austin Avsek. As you pointed out, Alex, he had a tremendous game yesterday, both scoring and defensively. Starting at the other guard position is a 6-foot senior, number 11, Luca Grasaffi. Starting at a forward position, a 6'3" junior is number 22, Jake Johnson. And at a 6'3" guard, he's a sophomore, number 23, Tiernan McCullough. And at center is the 6'7" junior, number 34, Patty Altmar. Again, for your Chargers, it's Avsek, Grasaffi, Johnson, McCullough, and Altmar.
We're going to need Jake and Tiernan to play and be here today. And I think it'll be a different story today.
Yeah, and you notice I didn't mention Van Cables. He plays. He got in the lineup. He's not starting yet. He's still brushing away the rust from being off for so long. He got some good minutes yesterday, and look for more of that today to him to contribute.
Yeah, and with his injury too, a little more recovery time, and he'll get some good minutes today too.
So, all right. Both the teams are on the floor warming up. You see the Bulldogs in their black uniforms, the orange trim. The Chargers in their home whites. They're the home team today. So a little bit different, different bench, same gym. Yeah. You guys in the same locker room?
No, we're in a classroom.
Oh, in a classroom.
A little interesting, yes.
So I noticed something when we walked into this morning, because we were the first game today. The JV game played in an auxiliary gym, not in this gym. But as we're walking in, this backs up against their practice football field. It's fully lined, just like it's a game field. The only thing is it doesn't have the Golden Eagle logo in the middle on the 50-yard line. And then if you look off in the distance, I'm looking toward it now, there's windows in the back of this gym. If you look off into the distance, you see their football stadium.
Wow.
So they have a fully turfed, they could play a football game on their practice field. It's all got all the hash marks, the numbers and everything, the sidelines. So
I didn't know that. I didn't know that a whole football field.
Yeah, this field behind us, at halftime, you're going to have to go and look. And it's a full field. I mean, there's no stands. I mean, there's like a little tiny little, I call them baseball bleachers, off to the one side, but there's no stands or anything. We're going to national anthem. We will step aside. We'll come back with the opening tip here at GlenOak.
My coaches taught me that being competitive and having fun is what makes a great team.
My favorite piece of advice from my coach is train like an animal all day long.
He corrects you every time you say you can't do something because he knows you can do it.
My coach is the reason I believe in myself and my abilities.
I love that my coaches believe in the team. They recognize our individuality and encourage our improvement.
I couldn't ask for a better coach.
Wish you could raise money for OLSH while shopping at your favorite stores or restaurants? With Raise Right, that's exactly what you can do. All you have to do is purchase electronic gift cards on the Raise Right app, and that company will donate a percentage of that sale directly to OLSH. And the list of companies that Raise Right works with is seemingly endless, including Amazon, Walmart, Target, Sheetz, and so many more. Now you can rationalize your grande caramel mocha frappuccino with 3.5 pumps of vanilla and oat milk because you're actually raising money for OLSH. If you want to raise right, email Sarah Stuckman to get the special OLSH code. Funds raised to support the OLSH Athletics General Fund. Go Chargers!
When I enter the door, I feel welcome. My child feels welcome. What drew us and kept us was the sincere rooting and faith.
They really care about your kids on an academic level and also as a person.
It's a safe place for our kids to really stretch and grow. There's just so many opportunities.
They have something that will make a child succeed and thrive.
If you want a good college prep school, this is it.
We've had such a positive experience here. We really can't say enough of how blessed we are by OLSH.
Welcome back to GlenOak High School here in Canton. Glad you could join us. I'm OLSH. Alex Wolf alongside, giving you the calling the action today, and hopefully the Chargers come away with a big W as they introduce the starting lineups for these two teams.
With a more fair matchup, a more balanced matchup. For them.
Exactly. There you see them getting introduced. Jake needs to have a big game today.
Yeah, I agree.
As well as this young man right here, Tiernan.
If we want to win ball games and go for a long way in the playoffs, we're going to need them to produce.
That's the thing with the Chargers, Alex. A lot of teams, they count on like one or two guys. The Chargers, they got to win as a team. If they play well as a team, they're going to win. If it's they're counting on one or two guys, it's not going to be a very good outcome for them.
Yeah, if it's collective, I think we're an undefeatable team.
Right, exactly. Getting ready to roll here.
I remember the tip off from yesterday.
It'll be heat roll. And Altmaier to get things started here. Heat roll 6'4", Altmaier 6'7". And it will go to the Bulldogs. Quickly, it's Hagnight. Carter Hagnight. Over to brother. Play catch. Up underneath. They try to go to Heatwell. Back up top. This is one of their big guns right here, Wagner. Carter to Brady. We'll just go by the first names for the Hignites when they're both in. They get it in to Brady. Nowhere to go. Work it around. Baseline drive, kicking it back out. It's Carter. Tried for the three, no good. Rebound brought down by Heatwell. Shot is partially blocked. They put it back up and fouling. Brady is one of the Chargers. There's a good play in the paint there by the Bulldogs to keep it going.
And the Chargers, they were quick on defense, and that helped prevent a couple of baskets.
So it'll be the foul win against McCullough. First on him. Brady Hignight rattles one in and out. Still no score here. And he goes 1 for 2.
That's one thing Avon did really well and made us pay was on foul shots.
Yep, a little mishap there on the inbound play, but it comes out okay. Ends up McCullough. Goes in, lays it up, can't get it to go. Rebound by Heatwell. Here come the Bulldogs up the court again. And that one is knocked out of bounds. Good block there. I don't know if that was Avsek or Grisafi, but
that was Avsek. And it was very quick transition back down to get back on D.
It'll be Heatwell to trigger in from the baseline. He looks like a wrestler, doesn't he?
He does. They probably do have a wrestling team.
Good inbound play to Brady. He gets the bucket, and it's 3-0 Bulldogs. Here comes Avsek, gets it rejected, and it'll stay with the Chargers.
I like the take, though. It's what we need. And then that could draw a foul. You never know.
Yeah. I mean, the Chargers have to go to the hoop. They have to be aggressive. There was a lane there. You just credit Bulldogs with a nice play. Here's McCullough. Works on the wing, up top. Hands it off to Austin. A couple ones working against each other. Over to Grisafi on the wing. Johnson trying for the pick. McCullough is going to launch a three. Rattles around. Johnson with the rebound. That's what you like to see. Reverse layup. Can't go. It's Petty Altmar. Had it in his hands. He loses the Chargers time. Up and get it away. It's Johnson goes up and in.
That's what we need. The turnovers are going to help us win.
Come the Bulldogs with a 1-point lead. 3 on the way from Heatwell. He drains it. Here's Avsek with full court pressure by the Bulldogs. Grisafi almost walked. That one's taken away by Heatwell. He's going to come back against Grisafi. Fakes it, draws the foul, doesn't get the bucket. That's the first on Grisafi, second on the Chargers.
Yeah, we're starting off slow. I mean, compared to yesterday, I thought we had a good start. This has been a little rocky.
Heatwell at the line. Gets a shooter's roll there. He goes 2 for 2. 6-point lead for the Bulldogs. Chargers trailing early here. They get it in against the full court pressure. It's McCullough to Grisafi. Got to get it up the court here. Avsek. Across to McCullough, and they get it across the timeline. Pass too tall, too far for Johnson. Out of bounds on the turnover.
It's a rush pass. Coach Mike would always say, go for the easy pass. See the easy lanes.
Yeah, he tried to go cross court there, over top of all the trees.
And Jake's a tall kid, too.
Oh, yeah. Heatwell. Jump ball by Avsek. Quick hands there. Turnover, Charger ball. It'll be Grisafi with the trigger right in front of his head coach. They get it back to Austin. Austin bursts of speed up the court. It's knocked away. 3-on-1 for the Bulldogs. Little give and go. And a quick bucket there by Heatwell. And a quick timeout. Coach Rodriguez has seen enough.
It seems like, yeah, we're struggling against this press. They're
no doubt.
Hurting us too much.
Hey, save the date for the OLSH Spring Open House, Sunday, March 23rd from 1 to 3 p.m. Explore all that OLSH has to offer. See what makes OLSH the best independent Catholic high school in our region. Glad you could join us on this. Temperature-wise, very nice. I don't know about back home, but here in Canton, it's kind of soggy and damp. But it's the temperature's great. It's in the 50s today, so good thing is it's in the morning, so you can get up, have your breakfast, your cup of coffee, and
yeah. When I checked my phone, I was like 57 degrees. There's no way.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 57 today over here in Canton.
Extremely uncharacteristic for this kind of time.
McCullough will trigger in after the timeout. Chargers trailing by 8 early here with 5:10 left in the first. Johnson comes up to help out with the ball in the backcourt. Now, Owen Minzer in the lineup now for the Chargers, and they got to get it up the court here. They finally do to McCullough. Avsek now, under 5 minutes to go. Minzer, 3 on the way. He drains the 3.
There's a good open shot. That's an excellent shot by Owen.
Oh, wide open shot.
Coach Rod loves that.
Yeah. Brady over to Heat Holt. And this is going to be taken away by Minzer. He's going to try to lay it up. He does. Underhand layup. Avsek with the rebound. He goes up and lays it in. 5 quick points for the Chargers. Makes it a 3-point game.
And just like that, we're back in.
It's Clark. Hands it off. And the bucket by Heat Holt. Good inlet pass there. This is steady, heavy pressure by the Bulldogs. And this is their game. I saw film of it. Minzer now with the ball up near, hands it off to Avsek, up near midcourt. A couple changes coming for the Chargers. Next whistle, Minzer, Altmaier, Avsek. Tried to go to Altmaier. The pass is from the save is taken by Minzer. He ends up with it on the wing. They'll reset. Avsek now up top. 3.5 to go here in the first. Altmaier comes out for some help. Chargers getting ready to put some length in. Johnson goes to the hoop, just a little short. I like the move, though.
That was an excellent move.
Here come the Bulldogs. Heat Wolf. Around to Wenger. It's Brady in the paint. He gets fouled and the bucket. Third foul on the Chargers. And Patrick Altmaier is going to pick up the foul for the Chargers.
And back down there with Austin, when he plays well, I think the rest of the team builds off of that. And we need him to play well. And then everyone else can just, they feed off that. And that helps us win games.
McCullough and Altmaier come out as Cables and Moses come in for the Chargers. Moses, little physical presence underneath there. And they complete the 3-point play. And it's back to an 8-point lead. Johnson back to Avsek. They play catch in the backcourt. Back over to Johnson. That's a good way to break it to Cables. Tried to get it inside to Moses. Instead goes out to Avsek. And they'll reset the half-court game.
Van's another tough man out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what we need to win games.
The future defensive end for the Akron Zips. Moses now over to Minzer. Well, Minzer had a nice game yesterday.
He did.
Didn't get a lot of minutes, but when he did, he
capitalized.
Yeah. Travel on Johnson. And forced by the good Dalton defense there. Here's another factor. You know, I mean, it's not a thing, but it's almost like a home game for Dalton. They have their cheerleaders here. Right? This is the first cheerleading squad I've seen in these games.
Yeah, I was surprised by that too, but then after you mentioned they're 25 minutes away,
yeah,
it's like,
right.
Why not?
Right. They probably drove here on themselves, not even on a bus. Off the backboard and in is Corbin Lehman. In the lineup for Dalton. And it's a 10-point lead. That one is rejected, and here comes Brady Hignite. Brady comes down. He lays it up. Can't go. Gets his own rebound. Follows with the hoop. 12-point lead now. Avsek brings it into the paint. Kicks it out to Minzer. Minzer to Johnson in the corner. He's double teamed. Moses has a little give there to Minzer. Tried to flip it to Cables over his head, but Minzer tracks it down, and Chargers will reset with 1:25 on the clock.
We're treating this like hot potato. We need to calm down.
That was a travel.
We're rushing. We don't need to do this.
You know what? They called a travel there. They could almost call that a jump ball.
Yeah, it could go
it would have still went with Dalton, but I mean, because the Dalton player had their hand on the ball as Austin turned around. Heat will come and have a seat as Alex Hess comes in for Dalton. Wenger also has a seat as Thad Weaver comes in for Dalton. There's the Hignite brothers out here. Inside move to Lehman. They get it back out to Weaver, working it around the perimeter. It's Brady inside, too far. Johnson's there for the Chargers. Here comes Owen Minzer up ahead to Grisafi, back in the lineup. Grisafi, underhand layup, too strong. Moses with the rebound. He gets fouled underneath. The first foul on Dalton comes with just 46 seconds left here in the first.
Other than the too much strength on the layup, that was a very good take.
Yeah.
And again, it could draw a foul, which is what it did.
Alex Humard gets the foul for Dalton. Number 2. They said number 2. Oh, no, that was 34.
A lot of Alex's, am I right?
Lehman, yeah, Lehman. There's Cables underneath. Hooping the harm for Van.
Oh, was that on the... Did he get the points?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Foul goes against Alex Hess.
Go
ahead.
I wasn't sure if they were going to call it on the floor because he pointed down, but then I guess they...
Well, he was, yeah.
Yeah.
Count the hoop. Cable's trying to complete the traditional three-point play. He's short on his shot. Remains a 10-point game with 30 seconds to go here in the first. Working it around the perimeter. Carter Hignite playing for the last shot here as we're at 15. Hess out to Brady. Down the lane, he lays it up, won't go. Rebound by Moses, gets it over to Minzer. 5 to go on the clock. Grisafi inside the Johnson, can't do anything with it. It was the right idea, but the pass was off the mark. And that's how the first quarter ends with the score 19-9. Chargers trailing.
Yeah, I can see what he was doing there, but to your point, it was a little off.
So Chargers have some work to do, Alex. Dalton outplaying them so far. It's Chargers come out flat. As you said, yesterday they come out with a little bit of fire. Today it's been flat. And I think a lot of that is the pressure that the Dalton defense is putting on the Chargers right now.
I was going to say the number one thing I think is the pressure. I think that's what's hurting us the most. We've had a few missed layups, but, I mean, we've had trouble getting down the court.
Right. Hey, we want to wish here at OSN, we want to wish everybody, not only OSN, at Our Lady of Sacred Heart, we want to wish everybody happy holidays, a happy New Year. Hope you had a great Christmas. And New Year coming up here in a couple of days, within a week.
Excited for college football on that day.
Yep. So, happy New Year, everybody. Be safe out there. Drive defensively.
Not offensively.
Not offensively.
Right now we can get some offense going.
Yeah, we need the offense right now. But on the court, on the hardwood here.
Yeah.
I want to thank our camera operators today, Mason Dick, James Hanna. Doing a good job for you so you can watch this from back home in the comfort of your living room.
Yeah, they were battling well in the JV game. It wasn't what we wanted, but it was a good effort.
Well, here we go. Quarter number 2. It's Wenger. Loses it momentarily, gets it back. Works against Grisafi. Hands it off to Carter. Wenger. 3!
He's very good with those three-point shots, and you can shoot them very deep. From what I've seen, he's their top scorer.
Yeah, the film I saw, that's his shot right there from the wing. There's a foul. You're calling a foul on... That's the second day in a row. Owen Minzer gets called for a foul, and he gets tripped.
Oh, yeah.
I don't get that. They called him for the foul.
I'm confused on that one. I thought it might have been on Van, but Van's feet were planted, and the guy just ran right into him. Yeah, I'm confused on that one.
No, they gave it on Van.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, they did. I'm looking up on the scoreboard. It was Van that got the foul. So, okay, so Owen got tripped, but Van tripped the guy that tripped him.
Got to go one way, you know.
Well, that makes sense. I mean, that should be a kick ball, not called. Carter Hignett works against Minzer. 3 from the corner, rattles in and out. Grisafi will clear it out of there. Under 7 minutes to go here in the second. It's Minzer to Grisafi. Cables at the elbow to Johnson. Works against Carter. Roll. There's Grisafi. Nowhere to go. Good defense here by the Bulldogs. Thad Weaver on Grisafi over there. Cables in the corner. Gets it into Moses. Moses, nice play. Can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound. Short on the putback. He gets it back again. Grisafi over to Cables. Fakes it. Again. Off the glass and in.
I'm surprised they didn't get a foul. They pushed Tommy in the back.
Dalton's been playing physical and moving the bodies and not getting called, and the Chargers are going to have to adjust to that. Maybe play that little physical play themselves, and if they're getting away, what's good for the goose is good for the gander, right?
I mean, yeah, live by the sword, die by the sword, you know?
Yeah, right. I mean, they're not calling it for Dalton. They
might as well play that way then.
Yeah. 3 on the way, long 3, no good. Moses had it knocked out of his hands. Little Euro step there and laid in by Heatwell.
That's a nice move. It's hard to defend.
Yeah. Sometimes you just got to tip the hat. Here comes Owen Minzer getting double teamed. Looking for some help. He goes across to Grisafi. They get it across the timeline. Grisafi into the corner, inside to Moses. Or no, it's Johnson. Little fadeaway turnaround jump shot. Nicely done by Jake.
That's his go-to shot, and he's excellent at it. He practices it a lot.
Makes an 11-point game. Alex Hess for the Bulldogs. Gets double team, knocked away, goes right into Thad Weaver.
That should be a jump ball.
That should be a jump ball. That was clearly hand on ball. Instead, Moses is going to get called for the foul. Okay, the home team's getting the advantage of the calls here. 2 shots here coming for Thad Weaver. Rolls the first one in. Caden Stutzman comes in for the Bulldogs.
And Tiernan and Austin subbed in for the Chargers.
There you go. Goes 2 for 2. Gabe Clark comes back in for the Bulldogs. They get it into Moses. Just in time. Minzer calling for some help. Avsek now.
Now Austin. Okay.
Kicks it back to Minzer. Moses into the paint he goes. Lays it up off the glass. Nice move by Tommy.
That was a similar move as to what Matthew did.
Yeah. Yep, that little Euro step, underhand layup in the paint. Wenger now for the Bulldogs. And they're going to call another foul on the Chargers. It'll be Avsek with the foul. That one was sold and bought.
I mean, the similar thing happened with Van, except it was the opposite ways and it didn't get called for us.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Give credit to the Dalton player. Sold it and the official bought it. He went flowing down like he got hit by a 2x4.
He might be in theater. Some of these players.
Play up on the boards, no good. Whacked out of the hands. Goes back into Wenger's hands. They scrum for it. Wenger ends up with it. Heat hole into the corner. Heat hole, little give and go. Nice play there. McCullough brings it up the court. Avsek thought about going down the paint. Back to McCullough. Has it knocked out of his hands.
That was a foul. He got hit in the hand.
Yes, he did. I thought he got hit on the arm, but...
no. Oh, yeah, the arm.
But he definitely got hit, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Whistles are in the pockets when Dalton is involved. Cavels goes up. Can't get it to go.
Oh, we get back on D.
Minzer. That should be a... No.
Did they say his feet weren't planted?
Oh, my goodness.
I swear there was another really similar one that went Dalton's way.
Minzer gets called for the foul. That was a clear charge. Fourth foul on the Chargers here. Still 3 minutes to go. That one's short. Ends up in the hands of Owen Minzer. Brings it up the court. Avsek now will handle it. Under 3 minutes to go here in the half. McCullough to the foul line.
Finally got one.
Wow, they called one there. That one was less than a foul than the last one, Alex.
I actually thought that was more ball than hand.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But we'll take it.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Anything. Yeah, I thought he got that one clean, and they got called for the foul. And the last couple have been pretty obvious and not called. They get it into Johnson, open for the two, fall away, doesn't go, and it's Brady Hignite comes down with it, and he'll hand it off to Brother Carter. I'm assuming these guys are brothers. Hignite's not like a Smith or a Jones.
No.
They might be cousins. You never know. Brady goes to the hoop. And, of course, that's going to be a foul on the Chargers. He's shooting two. And that's the fifth foul. That puts Dalton in the bonus. Second on McCullough.
Yeah, this is another one of our hiccups is fouls. They have to get worked on. Be more disciplined.
Hard off the back iron. Misses that first one. Heat hole comes out as Wenger comes back in. Rusafi comes in, and McCullough will have a seat for the Chargers. That one's way short. Lane violation, he's shooting again. And that one, I didn't see that one.
Neither did I. They must have ultra vision.
I did not see that. I mean, everybody stepped in after the ball was in the air. And they gave him a free point, in my opinion.
No, I agree.
Here's Avsek. Yeah, this is clearly, in my opinion, this is clearly a game where the officials want to be part of the action, and they, the games that are well called are the ones you don't even know they're there. Nice play there by Tommy Moses.
The ones where they just let the players play.
Yeah.
Because eventually it's to the point where it's like the fouls are just winning the whole game.
Yeah,
There's
exactly.
No point to...
Well, I mean, that's okay if you're going to call a fouls, call them both ways.
Yeah.
Tommy Moses bringing up to Avsek. Avsek hands it off to Moses. Moses high off the glass, no good, gets his own rebound. He goes up, he got fouled, no call, and it ends up in Hignite's hands. Here they come again, 3-on-2. Little move there. Taken away by Johnson. Jake works against Hignite. Spin move, up and in. Hignite shakes his head like, why wasn't that a charge?
I was going to say, I'm surprised the refs didn't get that one.
I am too.
Even though it was clean.
That one's knocked away momentarily. Minzer after it. That's a travel. He traveled.
He literally went from the three-point line.
He traveled with the ball, and they called a timeout.
There was a similar scenario of that yesterday where Coach
Yes.
Rod called a timeout, but then they called a jump ball, and then they had the same scenario.
And they didn't call it, yeah.
It's one of those days.
Yep. You just got to deal with it. 107 left here in the half. Chargers in some trouble.
They call a 30-second?
Yeah, everybody's
so.
standing, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Hey, save the date and join us Wednesday, February 19th at 7 p.m. in the OLSH Auditorium as OLSH Speaker Series welcomes Dr. Shannon D. Williams. This event is free and open to the public. Visit www.olsh.org/speaker series for more information and to secure your spot. Here come the Bulldogs. Up big over the Chargers. 3 on the way, rattles in, doesn't go. Chargers end up with it. It's Grisafi.
Luca fighting through the screens is what helped prevent that 3.
Have sec into Johnson. Johnson's baseline move. He goes up. Hoop in the harm.
And Jake, our free throw shooting, he's one of our better shooters.
Yeah,
One
yeah.
of our best.
Team second. That foul. Not sure who that went against, but I'm sure it was their first because they don't have many fouls.
No.
Johnson, can he complete the traditional three-point play? He doesn't. Altmar can't get it. It ends up in Grisafi's hands. It's going to stay as it was knocked out of bounds with the Chargers. And we're at 36 seconds left here in the half.
It should have been a foul. I mean, Luca just got rammed out of bounds.
Yeah, hand in the face. Chargers are moving around. The ball wasn't even in Grisafi's hand.
Yeah, I was confused by that.
Oh. That one is knocked away. Comes into the hands of Weaver. Here come the Bulldogs up the court to Hignett. Now, 3 ball doesn't go off the hands of Wenger. Into the corner, Wenger gets it back out to Brady Hignett to Carter. 16 seconds to go. Wenger to Lehman, back to Brady. Down the lane he goes, underhand layup.
He didn't get touched.
He never got touched, and he got called for a foul. Chargers. It's going to be Altmar with his second.
Wow, this is getting unreasonable.
Yeah, it's nuts. Brady Hignett misses the first.
I mean, typically you'd hear something. All I heard was the ball smacking off the backboard.
Off the backboard, yeah. And he misses both of them. Johnson with the rebound, and that'll do it.
Ball don't lie.
Yeah, there you go. We've completed 2 quarters, halfway through this one, and the Chargers have some work to do in the locker room as they trail 32-21 to the Dalton Bulldogs. We'll take a break. We'll come back with second half action here from GlenOak High School. Don't you dare go away.
Wish you could raise money for OLSH while shopping at your favorite stores or restaurants? With Raise Right, that's exactly what you can do. All you have to do is purchase electronic gift cards on the Raise Right app, and that company will donate a percentage of that sale directly to OLSH. And the list of companies that Raise Right works with is seemingly endless, including Amazon, Walmart, Target, Sheetz, and so many more. Now you can rationalize your grande caramel mocha frappuccino with 3.5 pumps of vanilla and oat milk because you're actually raising money for OLSH. If you want to raise right, email Sarah Stuckman to get the special OLSH code. Funds raised to support the OLSH Athletics General Fund. Go Chargers!
My coaches taught me that being competitive and having fun is what makes a great team.
My favorite piece of advice from my coach is train like an animal all day long.
He corrects you every time you say you can't do something because he knows you can do it.
My coach is the reason I believe in myself and my abilities.
I love that my coaches believe in the team. They recognize our individuality and encourage our improvement.
I couldn't ask for a better coach.
My name is Mr. Howard. I teach environmental science and anatomy and sometimes chemistry. And as my first year here at OLSH, I'm most excited to get to know all the new students and the community.
Hi everyone, I'm Mrs. Rothenberger. I teach period 1 and 2 freshman biology. I'm super excited about my first year of teaching and I can't wait to get to know all of you.
Hi, this is Ms. Manuel. I'm going to be teaching Intro to Theater Arts this year, and I'm so excited to be back here for the school year, but mainly excited to be in the classroom.
I'm Mr. Ortechko. I'm teaching Introduction to Video Production, and I can't wait to see what my students make this year.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Valacorsa. I teach music here at OLSH, and I am most excited this year to make music with my new choir.
Hi, I'm Dr. London. I teach Theology 3 and Latin. I'm excited to be back, especially among the students in the classroom full-time this year.
Good morning. My name is Sharon Mezio. I am the latest addition to the main office here. I am the main office administrative assistant. Your positivity and warmth since I came to the school actually makes me feel right at home. So I'm looking forward to working with you all, and I'm happy to be here.
When I enter the door, I feel welcome. My child feels welcome. What drew us and kept us was the sincere rooting in faith.
They really care about your kids on an academic level and also as a person.
It's a safe place for our kids to really stretch and grow. There's just so many opportunities.
They have something that will make a child succeed and thrive.
If you want a good college prep school, this is it.
We've had such a positive experience here. We really can't say enough of how blessed we are by OLSH.
Wish you could raise money for OLSH while shopping at your favorite stores or restaurants? With Raise Right, that's exactly what you can do. All you have to do is purchase electronic gift cards on the Raise Right app, and that company will donate a percentage of that sale directly to OLSH. And the list of companies that Raise Right works with is seemingly endless, including Amazon, Walmart, Target, Sheetz, and so many more. Now you can rationalize your grande caramel mocha frappuccino with 3.5 pumps of vanilla and oat milk because you're actually raising money for OLSH. If you want to raise right, email Sarah Stuckman to get the special OLSH code. Funds raised to support the OLSH Athletics General Fund. Go Chargers!
Welcome back one more time here as we are at halftime. Chargers trailing by 11 against the Dalton Bulldogs, and a little sluggish play by the Chargers, I think, and getting into some foul trouble and some questionable calls, but you know, we're not down on the court, and
we haven't played the greatest either, but
right.
They could call it both ways, the refs.
Exactly, and we just got handed a stat here while we were gone. The difference in the free throw shooting, the teams getting to the free throw line. The Bulldogs have been to the line 13 times, the Chargers twice. So that tells you how this is being called and what's going on. I don't think the Chargers are playing that much different than the Bulldogs physically as far as the fouling goes, but the fouls aren't being called against the Bulldogs. So.
And some fouls getting called that really didn't even happen.
Didn't happen, yeah.
Like the one down there.
Yeah, the one down against the Chargers, I think it was Tommy Moses.
Patty, I think.
Oh, it's Patty, yeah. Clearly hand on ball. They called a foul because it looked like it should have been a foul, but there was no foul there. That was clearly hand on ball. And the official was right there. That's the frustrating thing. It wasn't called by the official in the backcourt, you know.
Yeah.
But anyway, get off that horse, and we'll talk about what the Chargers need to do here to turn it around. You brought it up a couple times, Alex. The Dalton defense, the full court pressure is really giving the Chargers some problems. They got to figure out a way to get it up the court. If they can get up the court and beat that pressure, they'll get some easy layups because half of their team, half the Dalton team, is in the backcourt putting pressure on the Chargers.
And I know Coach Rod, he's going to make the adjustments, as he always does. He's a great coach, and he knows what to fix. And I will say, I think near the end of the second, we were starting to break that. We were getting into the breaking their defense. We just have to finish on layups. We've missed a few, which have cost us, but it's not too late.
The other thing is I know, like yesterday, the Chargers got behind, and they started forcing balls into positions and forcing shots. They can't do that here today. They got to play their game. They just got to play it with some aggression.
And that's what Coach Rod's talking about, toughness.
Exactly, yeah. And I see a little bit more of that today, but I think they still have to get tough.
Yeah, and we haven't seen a whole lot of Patty in the box making a move or making a power move and laying it up there.
Nope. Hey, if you're interested in supporting our OLSH Chargers, visit www.olshathletics.org. Check out the fundraiser section in the Fan Zone tab for the latest fundraising opportunities. Also, you can do your shopping with gift cards purchased through Raise Right. The Athletics General Fund receives a percentage of each physical and e-gift card bought by our program participants. Visit www.olshathletics.org and check under the fundraiser section in the Fan Zone tab for more information. Hey, there's no better way to see yourself as an OLSH student than to become an OLSH Charger for a day. All 8th grade students, transfers to grades 10 and 11, you're invited to join us as a shadow for the day and experience firsthand what it's like to be a student here at OLSH. Students will be assigned a Charger ally, which is your host for the day. You'll attend classes, meet the teachers and students, and even eat lunch on us. Register for your experience at www.olsh.org/visit. And as always, if you want more information on the OLSH Chargers, for roster stories and more, visit, I keep saying it all the time, www.olshathletics.org. And we do want to send out a special thank you to our website sponsor, which is Covenant Financial Advisors. I did my mandatory reads. How about that?
Get it out there.
Yeah. Getting geared up for quarter number 3. See if the Chargers can't turn this around. It should be the Charger ball as we start out this third quarter.
Hopefully. We'll see with how this game's been called. Yeah, Charger ball.
Yeah. Well, Dalton's coming over here like it's their ball.
We'll see. You never know.
Oh, they're all talking to the ref, so they must know this referee. So they're all talking to him.
In the JV game, the other two refs, they were all talking to the other team and stuff. They were nice people, but they know a lot of people.
Yeah. It is Charger ball. Grassafi will trigger it in. It'll be Grassafi, Avsek, Johnson, Moses, and Minzer out here for the Chargers as we get things started. And Austin starts it out, gets it over to Grassafi. just inside the line, gets it to Moses at the elbow. Back outside to Minzer. Makes a move. Half sec will reset. Half sec goes to the line, off the glass, 2 line. Moses puts it up, and finally a foul called against Dalton. Moses going to the line.
Great take by Austin, and he helped generate that situation to get Tommy the ball.
Tommy Moses at the line. Trying to cut into this lead a little bit. Man. With one more, it can get it into single digits, the lead for the Bulldogs. And he does. Gets it to a 9-point lead. Ignite gets it inside to Brady. Reverse layup, and that's their play. They do that all the time. That was heat hole.
Yeah, that's been their main play.
That's what I'm saying,
get it up top, get it below, and just get the quick layup.
High post to low post and a little layup. Here's Avsek, little floater off the glass. Too strong. Moses with another strong rebound. Johnson brings it into the paint. Has it knocked out of his hands. He gets it back. It should be a jump ball. It is, and it will go to the Bulldogs.
Too much dribbling on us. We need to pass it out.
Or you hear people, coaches say it all the time. There's situations where you want to put it on the floor and situations where you just want to go straight up. There was a situation right there with people around him. You just go straight up.
And I think kids worry about getting blocked. There's no reason for that. Because...
No, they're saying a foul on, offensive foul on Dalton. No basket.
I don't know. I'm not quite sure what would have happened.
Oh, they're going to count the bucket now.
Okay.
Offensive foul after the shot. How about that? And that was a three-pointer. Unbelievable. He blew the whistle before he shot the ball, yet they're counting the shot.
Yeah, when they blow the whistle, isn't the rule book? It's
dead.
The
it's dead. Yeah. The whistle blew before he put that in the air.
Yeah.
All you can do is laugh, man.
Yeah.
Avsek brings it across the timeline. Nice pass there to Grisafi inside. Minzer, 3 on the way. A little too strong. Johnson has it, and it's going to stay with the Chargers. I think they missed that one, too.
Yeah, that was off
I
Jake.
think that was off Jake,
yeah.
yeah. It went off his back. Official didn't see it. Minzer thought about the 3. Tommy tried to set the screen, wasn't in position. Avsek has it now.
That was a big thing. Coach Rob wanted screens.
Moses draws another foul. Tommy going back to the line. Second foul.
At least they got that one, you know.
Their third foul. This will be the third foul on Dalton. So quickly Dalton racking up the fouls here in the third. Moses for a couple. And you can't get that one to go. Too hard off the iron. Too strong. Tommy's really given the Chargers some good minutes this year. And I say that and he misses too. But
yes.
he really has, though.
He's really helped our rebounding game, getting in a second chance.
He plays strong in the paint. You got to like that. Good ball movement by Dalton. Into the paint goes Brady. No foul called there. And it's Johnson with the rebound. Hands it off to Grisafi. Here come the Chargers. Trying to make a push here. Avsek makes a move. Can't get the layup to go. And he smacks his hands. He knows he missed an easy one. Yeah. Grisafi intercepts that long pass. And it's taken right back by Brady. He lays it up and in.
Coach Rod was feeling, he was not pleased with that. The missed layup and the turnovers, they're going to hurt us so much. In reality, we just gave away 4 points. They got 2 and we lost 2.
Quick 30-second timeout called by Coach Rod. (39-23), 5:46 on the clock here in the third quarter. And you can see the Chargers trying to make a little run here. They're playing a little bit more aggressive, and you can see the adjustments that Coach Rod has made. Just haven't been able to capitalize and get the ball to go down the bottom of the hoop.
At some point, it's up to the players.
Yeah.
The coach can only do so much.
Right. I mean, it's things like Austin with that easy layup. It rolls out. You know, I mean, it's like.
And Coach Rod was saying yesterday, he's like, I can only coach so much. You guys need to bring the toughness out. It's up to them.
Good point. Hey, don't forget, we're back on the air on Thursday, the 2nd, as the Chargers, the Lady Chargers, are at home against Stowe Rocks. This is a varsity-only game, and it's going to start at 7 o'clock. So mark your calendars if you were planning on coming out. It's a 7 o'clock start. The girls taking on Stowe Rocks up at Cornell High School. Grisafi gets it into Minzer. Back to Grisafi, bringing it across the timeline. Here's another foul. This one's going to go against Gabe Clark.
I wasn't sure. I was like, oh, which way is it going to go?
And the Chargers, for 5 minutes and 42 seconds, are going to be in the double bonus. Oh, no, yeah. They're in the bonus now because the next foul will put the Chargers at the line. Here's Avsek. Thought he lost it for a moment. He'll back it out and start over. 5.5 to go. McCullough can't get it. Avsek foot on the line as he tried to save that. Unforced error again by the Chargers. Cable's in the lineup along with McCullough after that timeout.
Coach Rod saying, limit the dribbling. You need to get the passes in, and we have not done that at all today.
Carter Hignett. Was he not out of bounds there?
Yeah. I thought he was too.
Little floater by Brady. I thought he was standing on the end.
I mean,
GlenOak.
Austin was more in bounds than he was.
Yeah. Avsek goes to the hoop, draws the foul.
And Austin Avsek's another one of our good free throw shooters.
Third foul on Gabe Clark. He comes out of the game as Thad Weaver comes in for the Bulldogs as Avsek trying to complete the three-point play here. Can't get that to go.
Lane violation?
Lane violation by the Bulldogs. Chargers are going to get another try.
That's the second time that's happened. And Dalton capitalized on it.
I didn't see anything wrong with that one either.
No, I didn't either.
I mean, to be honest, I didn't see the Bulldogs in the lane. And
there we go.
Austin takes advantage of it as the Bulldogs did earlier. Frankie Egrick comes in for the Chargers as Austin comes out. Gets a little breather. Frankie put some good minutes in yesterday.
He's a very talented, has a lot of potential for a player.
Yeah, he's young.
And quick.
Yeah.
And he's strength too.
Only a sophomore. Chargers end up with it. Here comes McCullough, or no, that's Johnson, sorry. The way his hair was up.
A lot of them have similar hair.
Yeah, Egrick to Minzer, out to Johnson. Johnson works against Hignett. Cable's reverse layup, rolls it in. Carter Hignett works it around. It's Wenger to Heat hole. Back to Hignett. Rattles home a three.
That was a blown defense. They didn't get out on that. And you can't give that kid that opportunity with that.
No.
That blown defense just.
There's an intercepted ball. And he was tried to save it by Thad Weaver, but as Avsek, he was on the sideline, out of bounds. Chargers will have the ball. Grisafi checks back in. Egrick has a seat.
You know, we saw a similar play of that yesterday where the kid bounced it off of Patty.
Yeah, almost in the same spot. Yeah, but Weaver was on the line when he saved it. That was the problem. There's an errant pass there behind Johnson. Here come the Bulldogs back the other way. Sloppy play by the Chargers, and I say that, and Grisafi makes a nice play. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Grisafi off the glass, rolls it in. Back to a 14-point lead. Chargers trying to cut into this. Ignite. Hands it off to Weaver. They work it around to Hignite. Wenger in the corner. He'll bring it back up top. Approaching 3 minutes to go in the third. Outside. It's Wenger. 3 on the way. Henny drains another one.
Nothing you can do about that.
17-point lead quickly. Minzer now has it. He's double teamed in the corner. He gets it out, and then that one is taken away. Here come the Bulldogs, but Grisafi says, wait a minute. Cable's little give and go to Johnson, up and in. That's the kind of ball you like to see the Chargers play right there.
Nice tic-tac-toe passes.
Exactly.
To get the quick layup.
3 on the way, off the iron, no good. Cables goes up high to bring it down, off the shot of Weaver. Here comes Grisafi. The lane opens up, he goes in, and that one's rejected.
Not a foul?
And it's going to go out of bounds to the Chargers. I thought it was. I thought he got the ball clean, but the body. I thought he got him with the body.
But that's what Coach Ross was talking about. Luco went up strong.
Yeah.
You go up strong, and
No.
maybe didn't draw the foul there, which today's been a little rocky. With
a little strange on the calls, yeah. Iffy, you never know.
Yeah.
It'll be Luca to trigger it in for the Chargers. 2:18 to go here. Johnson in the paint, makes a move, floats it up and in. 13-point lead for the Bulldogs. Chargers had it briefly into the single digits here in the third, but that didn't last long. Johnson knocks it away.
I didn't think that got tipped.
I thought he did.
Did it? Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
Because the ball changed directions there.
I wasn't sure.
Yep. Wenger will trigger in. Boy, he does look like a wrestler, even with the knocked out of bounds by Tiernan. And he'll do it again. I bet you look him up at the school and he's a wrestler. He has to be.
Definitely. Yeah, I know what you mean by just his build, his physique.
First foul of the quarter for the Chargers. And that's going to go against Luca Grisafi. That's his second. Team's first. Hignite gets it into Wenger. Back to Hignite. Little baseline jumper, too strong. McCullough comes down with it. Tiernan will hand it off to Owen Minzer.
Sometimes you have that big body in front of you with that too much strength, you just put too much mustard on it.
Spin move by Johnson. He loves that shot. He does. Back to 11-point lead for the Bulldogs. Chargers chipping away slowly here. Still got some time. Weaver all cross court. Hignite. Lehman. Ooh, missed shot there by Wenger. Gets the floater on the baseline, and it comes down to McCullough. Up ahead to Johnson. Johnson waiting for people. Spin move off the glass, too strong. And it's going to be off a couple bodies. Ooh. And they're going to call this on the Chargers.
I don't even know. There's 3 people on the floor. I'm not really sure how they came to it that quick.
McCullough, or no. Minzer gets the foul.
But you know, the ball bouncing around like that reminded me of the Steelers' Chiefs. The punt, it bounced off the guy's helmet and is going everywhere. It's just hard to track.
The Dalton Bulldogs call the timeout, a full timeout.
I still don't get how that was on Owen.
I have no idea. The guy tripped over him. They were diving for the ball. So the Dalton player ran over him.
Yeah, he ended up on the floor.
Yeah. Anyway, that's the way these calls have gone today. Again, next time the boys are on the broadcast, it's going to be next Friday, the 3rd, as they will be hosting the Western Beaver Golden Beavers at Cornell High School. Again, that's another same scenario as the girls the night before. No, it's going to be varsity only. The game's going to start at 7 p.m. So if you were making your plans to come out and watch that one, you got to be there before 7 o'clock if you want to see the whole game.
No, I haven't been to Cornell yet.
You haven't been up there yet?
I was away for the Union game, so I'm excited to go there, see what it is.
It's small, but it's nice. Got, you know,
I heard it's a little closer to OLSH too, like 5 minutes.
Oh, it's like, yeah, it's close to OLSH. It's real close to me. I can walk there if I had to from my house, but
lucky.
Yeah. So no, we're very thankful Bill Sacco and the whole athletic department at Cornell for letting us use their facilities while the AAC is getting its stuff done.
And Moon, too. They've been very gracious, very kind to us.
You guys, the boys have one more at Moon against Neshannock. Here we go. They get it inside, and that one is
tipped.
Yeah. They say it's going to stay with the. I thought it was too, but
I can't believe it took that long.
All three of the officials were looking at each other, and finally one of them says, "Okay, it was tipped. It's going to stay with the Bulldogs." Good call. Ignite will trigger it in. That was close to 5 seconds. Ball finally is brought down. And there's going to be he stepped on the line.
I thought they would have somehow found Owen on the foul and he's on the floor.
Yeah, I was too, because he was on the floor. Heatwool stepped on the line, turnover, Charger ball. 42 seconds left here in the third. Minzer over to Gasafi. Back to Owen. Johnson, open three on the way. Rattles it around, no good. Cables can't come up with it. The other zero does, and that's Matthew Heathwell with 20 seconds. It's Carter Hignite. Play for the final shot here as we approach 10 seconds to go. All the way across court. Intercepted by McCullough. 6 seconds to go. Tiernan hands it off to Minzer. Launches a three. That's blocked out of bounds with 1.3 left on the clock.
I thought that might be a pick three, not a pick six. To interception and then pass out.
Now they bring Wenger back in to the Bulldogs for Lehman. Johnson has to launch it quickly. Just off the iron, almost got the three to go at the buzzer. But that's how quarter number 3 comes to an end with an 11-point lead by the Dalton Bulldogs.
I think we played a lot better in the second half. And we are a second half team, 100%.
Yeah, we definitely have played a little bit better this half. Still got some work to do, though, Alex.
Yeah, and some questionable calls as well. But it's a much more reasonable deficit than what was at halftime.
Oh, yeah, it was 17 points at one point. Or actually, it was,
it
was close to 20. So didn't quite get to 20, but yep. There you see it, Chargers trailing by 11. They're getting some better looks, and they're doing what I was hoping that they would not do. Or they're not doing what I hoped that they would not do, is they're not rushing their shots. It looks like they're taking their time, and they're looking for the open shot rather than forcing one up.
Yeah, that's something we're doing better than what we did yesterday against Avon.
Still too many layups being missed, though. I mean, there's a couple I can think of here in the second quarter. Or the second half that, Avsec had one. I think Johnson had one.
And what was even more frustrating about the AFSEC one was that they went back and scored.
Yeah.
So we technically dropped 4 points. You missed 2, and they get 2, and
a 4-point swing there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough, but we're supposed we'll bounce back.
Fourth quarter, and the Chargers will start with it. You get it inside. Cables gets the push from Heatwool. Foul on Dalton.
That was a foul, but it also kind of messed us up.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, I think he had an easy bucket there. That's a second on Heatwell, first on the Bulldogs here in the fourth. Get it out to Johnson. Another foul on the floor against Dalton. Another one on Heatwell. That's the third on him. Second on Dalton.
We've seen a switch. The first half was all of them for fouls. Second half now it's all OLSH for
I
calls.
think somebody might have told him and says, hey.
Got to clean it up a little bit.
Yeah. Here's McCullough. Tiernan looking for some help. Johnson had the open three for a moment. Brings it inside for the two. Can't get it to roll in. Grisafi steals it and gets it to McCullough. Great play there by the Chargers. McCullough down the paint. He'll lay it up. He gets fouled. No call. And McCullough hard against the wall.
He was holding his eye. I hope he's okay.
Another foul against Dalton. Another one against Heatwell. That's the fourth on him. Heatwell picks up his fourth.
We're almost in the bonus, right?
That's three.
That's three, okay.
Yeah. That puts McCullough at the line. I hope he's okay. Let's hope it didn't knock him. So I hope it knocked some of the snots out of his nose there. Nope.
that was unlucky.
Yeah. Heatwell will come and have a seat with his 4 fouls. Gabe Clark comes in. Clark has 3 as well. So 1 for 2.
I have to say, in the last 2 games, I think our free throw shooting has gotten better than what it has in the season.
A little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
But, I mean, honestly, a little bit goes a long way with what we were last at.
Wenger gets it inside. Hicknight missed the layup by the Bulldogs. Here comes Minzer. Minzer looking for some help. Throws it across. He missed Cables, but Johnson's there to clean it up. Get it into Cables. Tipped it to himself. He gets fouled. And Cables will be shooting a couple.
Yeah, Van was 1 for 5 for free throws yesterday. So hopefully we'll get a little better today.
So that's the 4th foul on the Bulldogs. That's the 2nd on Carter Hicknight. So the next foul will put the Chargers in the bonus. And 1 for 6 on the weekend.
Yep. Yeah, Coach Rod's gonna he's gonna point that out.
He saw him over there. He's scratching his chin like, geez. Afsek comes back in. Minzer has a seat. And can't get the roll. And it's the Bulldogs with the rebound. They will come up the court. Carter Hicknight, Brady, into the corner it goes. Brady again from the elbow, across the court, 3 on the way. Rattles it in and out. Good rebound by McCullough, has it knocked out of his hands.
He hit the ball, and that should have been a jump ball before that even happened.
Yeah, I agree, but it's another foul on the Chargers. I think Grisafi's going to get called for it. His 3rd. First on the Chargers with 6:32 left here in the game. Cleaning up some moisture on the court there. Ten-point game. Chargers need to get a stop here and get it into single digits. One step at a time. You got to crawl before you walk. Get into Hicknight. Wenger misses the 3. Rebound by McCullough. Here comes Luka Grisafi up the court. Luka pulls it back. Into Johnson. Johnson, little turnaround flip shot. And it is into single digits.
Again, that's his textbook move.
Yeah, he loves that move.
To drive him down and lay it up.
Moving it around, quick move, ball movement there. Hicknight, 3 on the way, hard off the rim. Avsek with the rebound. He'll bring it up with a push. Headman pass, back out to Avsek. As McCullough couldn't handle. Johnson will drive in, off the glass, no good. Hicknight with a vicious rebound. Up ahead. It was Stutzman, hands it back off. 5:40 to go. It's Wenger. Hignite. Carter Hignite with the ball. Cross to Wenger. Hignite and Wenger playing catch. Into Brady. Hignite. In the paint. Little breaking move. And that was a ticky-tacky foul, but one called nonetheless.
There was a little bit of acting in there. I'll give
McCullough
that.
McCullough picks up the foul. Wenger at the line for a couple. That's the third foul on McCullough. 5:24 on the clock. Nine-point lead as the first one finds the bottom of the nylon. Can't get the second one, but the rebound goes to the Bulldogs. It was Stutzman with the rebound, keeping it alive for Dalton. Wenger, Brady, Hignite, lays it up, no good. Missed layup there by the Bulldogs. Here come the Chargers. 9-point lead for the Bulldogs. Grisafi gets a push, no call.
There we go.
Now he gets the call. Grisafi will be at the line for a couple. I can say that because we're in the bonus, whether he was shooting or not.
I mean, they still. It's good we got that, but they still missed that.
Yeah.
I mean, he got pushed out of bounds.
Yeah. That's the second foul on Caden Stutzman.
Let's make these count.
Yeah, these are freebies with the clock not moving. So
I mean, it's a whole different ball game.
Yeah. He rolls it in and out. Missed free throws have been the
hiccup.
That's been a big hiccup, big factor in this game. Yeah, Minzer ready to check in here. Goes 1 for 2. At least he gets one of them. And it's an 8-point game. Grisafi comes out. Minzer in. Hignite to Hignite. It's Carter will bring it up the court. Back over to Wenger. In the corner, 3 on the way. Off the iron, no good. And the rebound comes down to McCullough. Back over to Minzer. Good play there to keep it alive. Under 5 to go. Avsek. Cable's had the ball knocked out of his hands. It's going to be out of bounds. It's going to be Bulldog ball.
He shouldn't have saved that. I think that was off of the other team.
I agree with you, Alex, but he didn't know. He went after to save it. I think that was going to be a Charger ball if he leaves it go. But, again, heat of the moment, you don't know that.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah. Carter Hignite walks it across the timeline, under 4.5 to go. Brady Hignite.
That's a flop.
That was a huge flop. And you see Carter Hignite, he's smiling when he got up.
Even what I'm saying, earlier I was like, some of these kids might be in acting or theater. I mean, they're good at it.
No, they feel the other body, and they throw themselves onto the floor like they're getting hit with a wrecking ball.
It's like soccer.
Yeah. Here comes McCullough. That
could have been a foul.
That could have been a foul too. Here comes Wenger. A couple of ones working against each other. We get a timeout called by Dalton.
30-second.
30-second timeout. Whoops. I hit the wrong timeout. There you go. That's the correct timeout. 30-second timeout. Once again, we're back on the air on Thursday after the New Year, Thursday the 2nd and Friday the 3rd. The girls play on Thursday the 2nd. Both these games are at Cornell High School. Both are at 7 o'clock. And we'll have both of them on the air for you. The girls will take on Stowe Rocks, and the boys play Western Beaver.
That'll be a good game.
Both of them are section games, yeah.
But very important.
Yeah, for both the boys and the girls. Get back into section play after the holidays. You know what? No matter what happens in this game, I think the Chargers, this was a good trip. I say that with tongue-in-cheek because of the, you say we got these losses, but this is a good experience for the Chargers. They need to play this stiff competition, get ready for the playoffs.
I wholeheartedly agree. It's a good test, and you play Neshannock again, which is the best team, or they're supposed to be the best team in our section. I think this will help us beat them.
Minzer picks up his third, team's third. Excuse me, that's the team's fourth. So both teams in the bonus right now because the next foul by either team, they'll be on the line. Under 4 to go. It's Carter Hignite to Brady, open lane down. Rejected by Cables. Minzer's there to pull it in.
I thought he sent that to the moon.
Here's Johnson looking for some help in the van. There's the flop, no call.
Van lost that. It bounced off of the other guy's leg.
Yeah.
A Higbee.
I mean, you saw that. Van just turned, and the Dalton player just flopped onto the floor like he got hit with a bulldozer.
It was Hignite again.
Yeah. Wenger to Hignite. This is Carter Hignite.
Man,
he falls down. They call timeout. 1 timeout left for Dalton.
Yeah, every time they've been falling, their coach has been getting those timeouts off quick.
It's a full timeout. 3:04 left in this one. Unless something happens here, I mean, anything can happen. They say the longest half hour in basketball was the last 5 minutes. So
it's also like that with football. 2 minutes, it'll be 30 minutes.
Yeah,
at least.
Yeah, in basketball, you got the timeouts and the fouls and the clock stopping. So, yeah, we'll pack up after this and we'll head back to Boone Township.
It's been a good trip. Very enjoyable.
Yeah, it's been fun. I think all the teams get to go out to the Canton Football Hall of Fame, and it's part of this tournament. So we went over and visited yesterday after the game. And
it was extremely cool. We got to see Terry Bradshaw's helmet.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff in there. It's the first time I was in there, believe it or not. So
yeah, and we saw the Super Bowl rings, which is super cool, and they had a film.
Yeah,
it was an enjoyable experience.
Yeah, the hologram thing with Joe Namath was pretty cool
in
the locker room. Yeah,
it was.
Then we had a nice team dinner last night. That was good. Some good stuff.
That Bubba's, that burger and fries.
Bubba's 33. Yeah, that was a good place. Here we go.
Let's hit the sweet spot.
3 minutes to go. It's Carter Hignite. Inside to Brady. Down the lane he goes. Kicks it back out. Looks like the Bulldogs are going to play keep away for a while for the final 2.5. Carter to Brady. They're not going to take a shot. They're going to take the air out of the ball. Seriously, I mean, this kind of strategy is one of the moving factors of people wanting to bring the shot clock into high school basketball, because too many teams do this and they feel it's ruining the game. It's the way it's been played for years, but
yeah, I could agree there.
They're going to make the Chargers come out and foul him, and it's takeaway by Minzer. Minzer intercepts. He's going to go up. He's going to get fouled. Minzer will be at the line for 2. And the foul is going against Carter Hignite. He goes over and helps Owen get up. Carter will pick up his 3rd.
This is extremely important to get this down to a 2-bucket game.
Johnson leading the Chargers, just looking at the points, with 16 for the Chargers. Minzer gets the first.
He's also another good free throw shooter for us.
Yeah, he is.
Consistent.
He's real steady, yeah. That one's a little short. Brady Hignite with the rebound, getting double teamed, finds his brother. There's Carter up the sideline. Stops, pulls up the dribble. And he's on the line. Oh, they're calling a push on Avsek. Avsek was nowhere near him.
His foot stepped out.
That'll put Heathold at the line for 2. Avsek picks up his 3rd.
I mean, I don't know. Was it the angle they couldn't see? We have a pretty good one right here.
Yeah.
But maybe he was on the other side, or
I don't know, man. He was a foot away from him. How they call a push, I don't know.
He was trying to save it.
Back to a 9-point lead for the Bulldogs. Avsek, Johnson, open 3 from the corner. Hard off the iron. Cables can't get the rebound. It's Heathole with the rebound all the way up court. They're not going to shoot it.
No.
They're going to take the air ball, 1.5 minutes to go. Brady to Clark. Kick ball, that'll stay with the Bulldogs. 1:32 on the clock.
The Chargers need to start anticipating that pass because they're knifing in and they keep expecting them to shoot. They're not. They're going to pass out.
Yeah.
That's why that guy's always open down there.
Yeah, especially now when they're
they want to kill the clock.
They're not going to shoot unless they get a layup now. Heat hole. Cable's all over him. He gets the ball and the foul.
Yeah.
So that'll put Heat hole at the line for 2.
Thought he was starting to lose possession of the ball before the foul occurred, but
Cables picks up his 2nd. If you want somebody to foul, that's one of the people you needed to foul. Get the foul. Johnson has no foul, so he could be out there fouling.
A couple to give, a few.
I mean, they're going to the line, so.
Speaking of Johnson, he's been a little off with his shot today. With his 3-point shot.
Yeah, his 3 hasn't been as pure, but he's got 16 points.
Yeah, he's his main shot.
That little floater, that little fadeaway. Back to an 11-point lead. Bulldogs building on back up again. Here's Grisafi. Back to Avsek across the line. Splits the D. There's Johnson on the paint. On the baseline. Work it around. Avsek. Johnson again. Steps back. 3 on the way. That one's off the mark. We got a foul underneath.
On Van?
I think it's going to be on Carter. Oh, Van.
Yeah, they're going to shoot.
Wow.
They got him on a push.
Yeah. I wasn't really watching. I can't comment on it, so I didn't see that one. Van picks up his 3rd, rather. He goes to the bench. Holtmar comes back in. And Carter misses the 1st with exactly 60 seconds left in this one. Misses them both. Rebound. Jump ball. It's going to stay with the Bulldogs. Good job by the Bulldogs for the rebound. Good job for the Chargers to tie him up, and Bulldogs are the benefactor.
They have gotten it most of the game.
Hey, the good news is the possession arrow is going to flip.
Yeah.
Under a minute to go. Heat hole.
Again.
To Brady, and they're not going to shoot it. They got this game in the bag.
The Chargers fell for it again.
Yeah. But again, they're not going to shoot it.
Yeah, no, they're not going to shoot it.
Heat hole's going to dribble it around over into the corner. Wenger kicks it over. They're going to pass it around, keep away. 25 to go. This one's all over. The Chargers are going to fall to 6-3 overall.
That was actually a travel, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he did. But
it's not going to matter.
At this point.
Yeah.
9 seconds, and team's just walking around, shaking hands right now, and it's a final. Chargers fall again, 52-41 to the Dalton Bulldogs.
we didn't come out as much fire as I would have anticipated we would have. I think we had more fire against Avon. I think today was a little more sluggish, and maybe that has to do with the overnight and not getting as much rest.
Maybe playing football in the pool.
Yeah, I mean, apparently that helped a couple of kids.
No, it did. Yeah, no, they had fun. It was a fun trip. Unfortunately, on the scorebook, it doesn't look good for the Chargers. But again, I said it during the game, Alex, and we talked about it. It's you look at the scoreboard, it doesn't look good for the Chargers. But overall, I think this was a good trip for OLSH. But they will be better set when they get back into section play where it really does matter. So these are two pretty good teams we played. I think if we'd have shot better at the free throw line and got some of our layups to go in that we missed, I mean, it was an 11-point game. It's very easily could have been, maybe going to overtime or something. So,
and I think our 3-point shot is a big part of our game, and that was off.
We weren't hitting, right?
And I think there's positive. There's not some great parts, but there's still a couple of positives in there for us.
Oh, absolutely.
And you're totally right. Section game would be completely different. I think we're an improved team from this trip.
Absolutely. So, that being said, I got to pack up and get ready to get on the bus.
We're heading home.
We're heading home. So the Chargers fall 52-41 to the Dalton Bulldogs, and we'll head home to friendly confines of, it sounds funny, to Cornell High School. But Happy New Year, everybody. First I want to thank everybody involved here. Alex Wolf here, thank you so much for coming in and helping out. I was planning on doing these solo, and you come up here and made it so much more pleasurable.
I had a fun time, and I appreciate you for letting me be a part of it.
Yeah, I want to thank Mason Dick and James Hanna for running the camera for us here at GlenOaks. I want to thank everybody here at GlenOaks High School in Canton, Ohio. So gracious, so friendly. I come and ask some questions. They said, do what you need to do to make it happen. So here we are. To bring these to you. And again, we'll be back on the air on Thursday and Friday of next week after the new year. The girls play on Thursday against Stowe Rocks at 7 p.m. at Cornell High School, home game. And then the boys are back on the OSN against Western Beaver on Friday night at 7 p.m. as well. No JV games for those two nights. So if you're planning on watching or planning on coming out to Cornell to watch those games, it's a 7 o'clock tip. On behalf of everybody here, I'm OLSH saying thanks a lot, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time right here on the OLSH Sports Network. Happy New Year, everybody. Be safe and stay dry, stay warm, and we'll see you next time.